Pisces, the divine soul, how are you? My name is Vince and welcome to 7D Tarot. Today I will channel some messages for you, and if they resonate, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in scheduling your own private reading with your angels and me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Now, for a totally fresh perspective catered towards us empaths, check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. You can find her info in the description box as well. Now, let's dive right in, Pisces, see what we got going on. Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, wow, and the Two of Swords. So, something big's gonna happen. Expect some inspired action to take place that's gonna help you monetize your passion. This is unbelievable. You've been waiting for a time to be able to make income, create wealth by doing something you absolutely love. Something that makes sense to you, something that's easy, something that is effortless, something that when you wake up, you're not like, oh man, I gotta go to work. You're more like, yay, I get to go create. For example, like I monetize my passion by creating a pet supplement line called Nested Pets on Amazon.com. Every day I sell pet supplements passively and I wake up like, yay, I get to help dogs, right? I love animals. Or I monetize my passion by creating this YouTube channel, right? I was giving tarot reads to my friends and family for free anyway, so I do something I love. This is the energy that I'm picking up from you. You're gonna get some aha moments. You're gonna have some clarity. Something big is going to happen in your life where you're gonna get some sort of answer, some sort of download from your angels and guides, and they're gonna tell you this is what you should be doing. So if I was you, I'd be very, very excited. Now, what is going on here? Spirit's also telling you that in order for this to happen, you have to be willing to walk away from the limiting beliefs that have held you back in the past from taking inspired action and doing things you wanted to do. So what does that mean? There were things in the past you wanted to do that you didn't do because the moment you had inspired action, what happens after that? You know what happens, Pisces. You can set your watch to it, right? The same way like clockwork, the sun's gonna come out tomorrow is the same way that your ego is going to show up and try to talk you out of it. It's what it does. I have an ego, you have an ego. It's what it does, right? So for example, I'll give you an example. Say if your inspired action was you're like, okay, so I always wanted to cook, and you know what? Finally, I have this energy. I got this download that I should go back to school, take culinary arts, and become a chef. Just one example, guys. It could be anything, right? It could be inspired action to do anything that you love. But I do feel like when you get that energy within you, and at first you're like, great, I'm gonna go do this, and then you're gonna game plan. Okay, well, where should I go? This is the course I should take, or this is what I should do, or this is someone I could team up with to run a business, or I know this other person that's already got a restaurant and they need a head chef, whatever the case is, right? You're gonna get inspired action to do it. Then, like clockwork, expect your ego to come and try to talk you out of it. Don't do this, don't do that because you suck, because again, the stuff it says is horrible, because you have no experiences, because you will, no one likes you. Like it doesn't have any valid points. That's how you know it's your ego and not your angels trying to tell you, kind of warn you not to do something and waste your time. Whenever your ego comes, it's always from the mind, fear. And whatever it says, it's always like almost imagine a 5-year-old child, the points it would have, right? So for example, say if you had a 5-year-old child come up to you and said, I want ice cream for breakfast, and you tell it, no, it's not good for you. We're gonna have, whatever you want to feed your kid, right? So imagine what the kid's response would be. No, I hate you. What else would it say? It would say, I want it because it's yummy. Like it's gonna say stuff that doesn't even make sense. In this case, like for example, you want to start a business, your ego comes and goes, don't do it because you don't have experience. Okay, what you're supposed to do is picture that voice, not as yourself, because you are not your thoughts, but as that 5-year-old child. So at that point, talk to the child. Be like, okay, let's talk about this. So you're saying I don't have experience. Well, there's other millions of people in this world who started businesses without experience and they were successful. Ball's in your court. Watch your ego run for the hills. Like my ego knows not even to show up because it's like, oh my goodness. Every time I try to scare Vince wants to sit down and have a conversation. My ego can't bully me. My ego is petrified of me because I am not going to let it bully me around. And that's what I'm talking about. When you get this inspired action to monetize your passion, do it. Do it. It might be something to go on YouTube. It might be doing something online. It might be something to start a business with someone. It might be doing anything. You are going to know because it will come from your heart center and it will feel good. All right, now, High Priestess, look at that, the World, Two of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Now, in order for this to work, what you need to do is prioritize your energy, because right now I feel that you're undecisive because we feel like we're just chasing our own tail. And once you do that, everything will work itself out, especially that's when you're telling spirit, I am ready. So what does that mean? Right now, there is a wobbly energy going on. This wobbly energy, you feel undecisive and you feel like you can't commit to anything. You want to do something, but then you second guess yourself. This wobbly energy is causing a resistance, because when you can't commit to anything, you can't commit to everything, right? So it's almost like you got to just clear this limiting belief in order to get more opportunities in this world. So you want to be decisive in this world. You want to be confident, and you want to basically take action. And you can only do that when you are, again, more confident in what you're doing by having knowledge about it. So what do we do in this case? In this case, you have to share the responsibilities you currently have and prioritize your energy in order to feel more confident, in order to feel more decisive. I'll give you an example. In my life, I have a lot of different things I got to do, right? I got like different Amazon businesses I work with. I have a lot of different coaching businesses I do. And then on top of that, I have friends, family, and I have my YouTube channels. We got so many, and then we're in a different part of the country right now. And then we're leaving this country to go to another country. There's so many different things. And when I say friends and family, I'm not talking about just like chatting, having a good time. Like I have businesses with my friends and my family. So again, I'm making sure that they're successful. I'm making sure they're okay. Their health is okay. So I love my life and everything is great. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if I don't delegate my priorities properly, right? If I don't prioritize them, I will burn out. So I am no good to anybody if I am not focused, if I don't have energy, if I'm not connected to my higher self. If I'm just out here just trying to give everyone 10% energy, I'm going to get 10% results. And that's what we want from you. So don't be a busy idiot, which you're not. And I use that term because it's the easiest way I could explain it. I know sometimes I'm a busy idiot and I'm just doing a ton of different things, but it's like, what are you really doing? You know, the proof's in the pudding. Numbers don't lie. Where are the results, right? So ask yourself, now, what does this mean? Good news is your intuition is going to guide you during this time and get you out of this situation. So all you got to do is be able to ask spirit, ask your angels and guides, what is it that's important in my life? What is it I should be doing? And what should I cut out? Your angels, your guides will tell you like that. That's the most beautiful part about this whole thing. Now, why are we asking them and not getting results? You may be telling yourself, well, I've asked them. Angels and guides, what should I do? I'm not hearing anything. Very valid. Now, do you know why? Because you're not asking them in the frequency that they can communicate with you in, right? So, for example, say if you and I are going to speak and we're speaking English. Now, if I started speaking Cantonese, you would not understand me, right? So we would have, a communication blockage right here, right? We wouldn't be able to talk. Now, your angels and guides, they don't speak languages, right? What they do is speak feelings. When you feel something and it doesn't match their feelings, which is a frequency, you are not able to communicate with each other. They're trying to talk to you, you're trying to talk to them, but it's almost like two different languages. It doesn't work, right? So what do? They cannot come down to your frequency. Your lower dimensional energy frequency, us humans, is down here. They're up here. They're like 50 and higher, right? So you have to get yourself up here. Luckily, getting yourself up here is easy and fun and enjoyable and super bodacious, okay? What does that mean? That means that it's boring here and it's fun up here, okay? So it's not like we're losing anything out of life. We're gaining by going up to them. So how do we get up to them? Well, when was the last time you really had a good laugh? When was the last time you enjoyed your life? When was the last time you gave someone a big smooch and you felt all warm inside? When was the last time you helped someone out and it made you feel warm and fuzzy inside? When was the last time you got butterflies in a good way? You were tapped in. So that's the feeling. Super easy, right? So imagine spirit comes up to you. The world, everyone's waiting for you right now. Everybody, your angels, your guides, spirit, source energy, creator, everybody is waiting for you. Not in a bad way, but imagine there's a surprise party. Everyone's inside, the lights are off, and the moment you come, everyone's gonna throw a party and get very excited. This is fun stuff, Pisces. So what do? We need you to show up. How do we have you show up? All you gotta do is tap into their frequency. So all the fun things that I just named, that's how you get there. Now, you know how I get there? Super duper cheat code. All right, so two options. Option A, break out the journal and start writing down whatever it is you love. I don't care if it's silly. I don't care. I want you to be creative, imaginative. I want you to have fun, just like if you were 5, 4, 10. However, when you were young, before the human filters came on from the Matrix, what would you write about? So, for example, if I wanted to write, say if I wanted to connect to my higher self, and I was in a lower dimensional energy, like something bad happened, break out the journal, I'd be like, oh my goodness, Alicia and I, we went down to San Tropez today, and we just saw whatever, and we swam with dolphins, Philippines, blah, 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 blah. Next, we're going to Dubai. And then, you know, after that, we're going to go check out the Mayans, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's what I would write about. I would feel like I'm in a different planet and connect to that frequency and go. Or better yet, you know what I do? I start thinking of my wiener dog, Susie Q. I have a wiener dog. She's this big. She's funny. Every time I think of her, I laugh. There's nothing I can do. I will laugh. I could bump my elbow, be in pain, think of her, I will laugh. Boom. So I think of her, oh my goodness, she's so tiny. What the heck is she doing? Boom, tapped into that frequency of love. Then I'm like, okay, Spirit, by the way, what should I monetize my passion? Let me know, right? At least I'm into that frequency and I will get the download. And Pisces, that is the trick. That is the secret sauce. That is the cheat code of this universe. Tap into the frequency of your angels and guides and show up to the party. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope that was a message in here for you. If there was, like, subscribe, and comment. I can't wait to your next reading. Until then, I'll say bye, but we'll chat soon.